Hey Internet, welcome to Film Theory, where today we're, cracking open a conspiracy that's older than, well, pretty much everything. I've got a crazy theory for you about the books of Chronicles that's gonna blow your mind. You thought the Old Testament was just a dusty old book? Think again. We're about to unravel a tapestry of legacy, hope, and restoration that'll make your favorite Netflix drama look like, child's play. Alright, let's kick things off with what seems like the most boring part of Chronicles, the genealogies. But stick with me here because these aren't just random names thrown together. Oh no, this is the ancient world's version of the most epic game of 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon you've ever seen. Think about it, every name in these records is a thread in a massive cosmic tapestry. It's like the world's oldest family tree, but instead of leading to your weird Uncle Bob, it's pointing straight to the promise of a future Messiah, mind blown. It's almost like these ancient writers were playing 4D chess with history. Now let's talk about the real star of Chronicles, the temple. This isn't just some fancy building, it's the ultimate flex of Israel's restored identity. Imagine if the Avengers Tower and the Pentagon had a baby, and that baby was blessed by every deity ever. That's the kind of significance we're dealing with here, folks. But here's where it gets juicy. The temple is all about David's legacy. It's like he's saying, I couldn't build it, but my son will, and it'll be the most epic thing ever. It's the ancient equivalent of a billionaire funding a space program. The temple becomes this beacon of hope, a physical manifestation of divine promises. Talk about high-stakes architecture, and let me tell you, the suspense of whether this thing will actually get built, it's killing me. Okay theorists, strap in because Chronicles doesn't pull any punches when it comes to drama. We're talking Game of Thrones levels of intrigue, but with divine consequences. These kings aren't just fighting for an iron throne, they're battling for the soul of a nation. And let me tell you, the tension is so thick you could cut it with a ceremonial sword. But here's the kicker. Every time a king messes up, and boy do they mess up, it's not just a political scandal, it's a cosmic facepalm moment. The chroniclers are basically saying, dude, you had one job. And the consequences? Let's just say divine judgment makes cancel culture look like a slap on the wrist. The suspense of waiting for the other shoe to drop, it's absolutely killer. Imagine an entire nation turning their act around. We're talking ruins transformed into revival, broken altars becoming beacons of hope. It's the spiritual equivalent of those before and after home makeover shows, but with way higher stakes. And the suspense of whether this repentance will stick, it's enough to keep you on the edge of your seat. Alright theorists, put on your decoder rings because we're about to crack the biggest mystery in Chronicles, the Messianic hope. We're talking about a future king who's supposed to be the ultimate combo of David's best traits and divine perfection. It's like if you combined all the Avengers into one person and then made that person the ruler of everything. The anticipation for this Messiah is so thick, you could cut it with a ceremonial knife. Now, you might think Chronicles is all grand schemes and cosmic drama, but hold on to your togas because there's a hidden layer of romance and personal stories that'll make your heart flutter. We're talking stolen glances, heartfelt reunions, and love that transcends national crises. It's proof that even in the midst of epic historical events, people were still people, with all the mushy, gushy feelings that come with it. Who knew the Old Testament could be so steamy? The intimate moments amidst all the chaos, they're absolutely heart-wrenching. Okay theorists, time to put on your tinfoil hats because Chronicles is packed with more symbolism than a Dan Brown novel. Every detail, from the temple's measurements to the specific numbers of people mentioned, could be hiding a secret message. It's like the ancient authors were playing a cosmic game of hide-and-seek with future readers. The possibilities are endless, and you bet we're going to speculate wildly about all of them. The suspense of uncovering these hidden meanings, it's killing me. Alright, strap in because we're about to go full back to the future with Chronicles. This isn't just a history book, it's a roadmap to the future, complete with cryptic clues and mind-bending prophecies. And let me tell you, the suspense of trying to piece it all together, it's absolutely maddening. Think about it. The authors of Chronicles were basically trying to predict the future while writing about the past. Now, you might be thinking, sure, this is all fascinating, but what does it have to do with us? Well, hold on to your scrolls because the impact of Chronicles on history is bigger than you could ever imagine. From influencing political structures to inspiring artistic masterpieces, the themes and ideas in Chronicles have echoed through the centuries. It's like the ultimate butterfly effect, where a single story written thousands of years ago is still causing tsunamis in our modern world. The suspense of realizing how this ancient text might be shaping our lives right now, it's absolutely thrilling. Alright theorists, we're in the end game now. Everything we've discussed so far, it's all part of the ultimate cosmic Easter egg hunt. The authors of Chronicles weren't just recording history, they were laying out clues for the greatest mystery of all time, the nature of the divine plan. And the suspense of this cosmic treasure hunt, it's absolutely killing me. It's like if God was a game developer and Chronicles was the most elaborate, mind-bending ARG ever created. And the best part, the game is still ongoing and we're all players whether we realize it or not. So what does all this mean for us sitting here in the 21st century? Well, theorists, I'd argue that Chronicles isn't just a dusty old book, it's a call to action. It's challenging us to see our lives as part of a bigger story, to find meaning in our personal and collective histories. And the emotional weight of this realization? It's absolutely staggering. Whether you're religious or not, the themes of legacy, hope, and restoration are universal. It's like Chronicles is saying, hey you with the smartphone, you're part of this cosmic story too. So, the next time you're facing your own personal drama or societal crisis, remember, you might just be living out the next chapter of this epic saga. But hey, that's just a theory, a film theory. Thanks for watching, theorists. And remember, the next time you think history is boring, just remember, it might be hiding the greatest conspiracy of all time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join our community of theory crafters. Until next time, keep those minds spinning and those scrolls unrolling. And hey, who knows, maybe you'll be the one to crack the next big biblical mystery.